if you don't mind, maybe we can just start with you saying a little bit, you know, what's your name and where are you from and who are you?
They Yegahan Gamu Hualapai Mine Vag Pagawaga Nyava Berayuka Nyava Ivan Bender Ikamulwe Anakuma Good morning. My name is Ivan Bender. Good to be here this morning time. Waking up in a different country, different land. Took me 16 hours to get here. I really enjoyed the trip here. Coming up here to get some ideas on things that are happening within our own home, our ancestral land. So, come up here to be with our brothers and sisters up here, dealing with this lithium mining up in this area here. So, again, good morning. Thank you.
So can you tell us a little bit about where you're from, what the land's like there, the spring that you've been taking care of for a couple years now?
Again, here, I'm actually from Peach Springs, Arizona, and I live and work in a town called Wikiup, Arizona. Our tribe owns a small portion of that land called Choya Ranch. It is a place of our ancestral land, of our folks that used to live in that whole area between a place called Red Mountain. We call it Wiwata, up here by Hoover Dam, all the way into Wickenburg, Arizona. So again, here, that's a place where I come from. The place that I live in Choya Ranch is known as Hakamwe, Warm Springs. Our ancestors believed, and I still believe that's our healing water. Our healing water, a source that actually comes from the ground, and again here, that is in Wikiup, Arizona. Coming there again here to here. I live and work there.
And so what are those springs like? Why are they so special?
The water is so special to our people because they like I was saying earlier, it's a healing water. That was very significant. There was a time back in the early '80s, as that was mentioned by one of our elders, that they say that place was that Choya Ranch, that water was secret water, is how she looked at it, and how she described it was a sacred water. It was a healing water, and again, it was a holy place where that this land that is there was very significant, had a very special place for our people. Not just our people, but again for all other generations. There's stories about this place where they say that the Mojaves nearby, they came to visit the Spaniards, Mexico. They all came to to visit this area. Our tribes, our near tribes called the Apaches, they come, they visited this area, this area called Hawkstone. They came to visit, and there was one time when there was all there before the what they called the genocide of our native, our ancestral people. So again, here this place that where I come from, it's very, very special to a lot of people. Natives roamed there, lived there all their lives until the times when they came and tried to take out everybody, all our natives, all our ancestors. During that time when the genocide came about, to where they eliminated a lot of our folks in that area, and that place there, they has a lot of stories about that, and that's what I carry with me. That's what I remember. That's what I know of that very beautiful place called Hawkstone. So if anytime you want to come visit me, visit the land.
So what's happening there right now?
Right now, this last several years, this last 3 years since 2018, they say the end of 2017, they've a company called Hawkstone from Australia has come in and did drilling for lithium. There was a talk in the beginning of doing an open pit mine, and to for their use of the things that are needed at this time. That's what actually going on. It's been going on for 2.5 years, 3 years now, and they've already have done little over 50 drill pads that they've made. Recent one, the last one they did was that when they drilled next to my well. We have a well up on top of our hill that they drilled next to, and they have, I would say they did something to our water. Something happened to our water, and at this time right now, 2021, they're on a hold due to the fact that our Hualapai Tribe has decided that lithium mining here at the Warm Springs, Hawkstone, we're trying to stop this. So, not just for the water, but for the land, for our ancestral land, and then again for our neighboring community called Wikiup, and again for the future generation. We need good water. Right now, the way things are going, eventually they'll destroy our water. They'll destroy the water for our community, and that's one thing that I believe is very important, that we keep them from poisoning our water.
And so earlier you said something about 3 mining companies. Are there other lithium mines proposed for the area too?
Besides the Hawkstone being near our place where we're at, there's another company that's doing drilling at least about 10 to 15 miles out of Wikiup, place called Big Sandy. And there's the company that's doing drilling up in that area right now as we speak. And then there's another company that's doing drilling down at least about 15 miles from home going south, a place called Burrow Creek. And they're actually doing drilling at this time. They're in this area. So again, I somehow I would like to at least find a way to put this all on hold. I, I that's just a thought, because right now, water is important. Sometimes they say, they recently I've heard and I'm pretty sure everybody knows that they say water is life. Water is sacred, and to me, and I believe that. We need water. We need clean water, and right now we're not having that. We hear it, we see it, that our water is being destroyed. Our water is being depleted. They're poisoning our water, and these companies that are doing this. We need to stand up and do what's right.
Mm-hmm.
Do what's right for our future generation with clean water. So that area where I'm at, I wish I could do more than I'm doing right now. Our tribe is really standing up to the lithium mining that's happening up in Hawkstone place, that Choya Ranch. And right now, we need to think about what's happening in Big Sandy and Burrow Creek. We allow them to continue to drill in those areas. We could be able to lose our water.
So what do you want? What do you hope happens? You want to protect the place, the springs?
But what I'm thinking about is that how can I stop this? How can we stop this for a moment? And see about doing away with it, because right now, there's things that are gonna happen, and those things we don't know. We could either lose our water, or again, we can. I really don't know. That's a question that I ask myself. I wish I could answer your question, but right now, I'm just one man thinking about that. That's and I don't have a definite answer for you.
And what do you were up at Standing Rock, you said earlier.
Oh, I was there for a few for a brief moment.
Yeah.
So again, here it was a very good experience to be there.
So what do you think when these lithium mining companies say that it's green because they're going to make electric cars out of it rather than oil like at Standing Rock? What do you think about that when you see what they want to do?
I think the way I would answer that is that there was something that happened in when they were drilling at where I live at, and they drilled next to one of our wells, and that that really showed me what actually could happen, and it did happen. Was that there was a time when I had more water coming out of my well when they did that next to our well, I saw the changes in what could happen, and you know we're losing water, and you know is that what we want for our generation? Is that what we want for our people? Because you know if we allow these companies to come in and do what they need to do or they want to do, then you know we're going to be out of water. Either going to be out of water or we're going to be drinking poison water. And you know, and the thing about the water is that you know we all say it's important, and we need to believe that it's important, and you know it's you know as being there and seeing it happening, you know, it brings a big question to my mind about what is important. What is important? You know, is money important or is water important? Right now, you know these companies they don't look at that. You know, money is important. You know, to us, water has to be important. Clean water has to be important. And we need to find a way to stand up to fight this and stop this drilling, because if we don't, they're gonna start doing open pit mine. You know, they talked about the open pit mine. They talked about how they could truck this this lithium over to a little town called Kingman, Arizona. You know, and they were talking about how they could pipe the lithium into Kingman, Arizona. And you know, there's either way, you know, they're gonna destroy our land. They're gonna destroy our animals, our water. They're gonna destroy what's important, you know, our people, the people. So you know, we need to somehow, some way, we need to stop this because you know, every living thing needs water, clean water, and it's the way it's going right now. It's don't seem like that's gonna happen, because we hear of all these other places around this universe, this world, how water is being poisoned, how they're poisoning our water, and you know what we have left. We need to continue to hold on to that and fight for that cause, clean water.
Any other words that you'd like to say? Anything you would say to people who, you know, want to support or get involved, or to the companies, the investors themselves, to the government, BLM?
Well, the only thing that I want to say is that let's come together and fight for a good cause, for the water, you know, and you know if we can stop this drilling for our water, it would be really nice. You know, right now, you know, the things that is happening at home and the things that are happening to the land, you know, it's like, you know, you know, this Australian company, you know, they came in and did what they did, you know, and you know, one thing is very important that I know is that this Australian company that came into this Choyan Ranch. You know, they actually made their own map and are, you know, took some of our land, just like they did back then, back in the years. They took land without question, and this Australian company did that, and BLM allowed that to happen. Now, how long are we going to stand back and allow these things to happen? You know, it's a time. It's a time to voice our opinion. It's time to come together and stand up for what is right. What is right is the water. You know, these companies, the BLM, they don't do that. And you know, I hate to say that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. They are, you know, BLM allowed them to do that. You know, and it's not good the way I look at it. It's not good. So I wish they could talk with the people, follow their own guidelines, and follow their own procedures. But they don't. They did that in the beginning, and they're still doing it. So, you know, and then they ask us to follow the law, obey the law. We obey the law. And they can do whatever they want, but we can't. Which is not right. It's not right. So again, here, thank you for taking this time out, sit here, and answer what questions I can answer. Thank you.
Thank you.